this is a majority of what I do right here. You know, spending a lot of time in the tractor. I got a lot of time to think about stuff and listen to stuff and, you know, make little notes here and there. If anybody's interested, they should probably go back to All American Dream Chasers channel and watch some of the videos on that Schulte case. Those two girlfriends there that were found dead around the same time as Petito was. I'm not saying there's any connection to the Petito case because I'm not. But yeah, I mean, and then there's another video that he's got where he's talking about serial killer truckers, and he doesn't really say anything that's too off that would really get somebody fired up. Just weird. Just weird the way that the way he talks about the stuff that they did and how they got away with it, and you know, kind of mocking the FBI and the flycap and stuff like that. I'm not an expert on crime or anything like that, but I have watched and listened to a lot of true crime stuff. I have 4 or 5 podcasts I listen to religiously. Still trying to catch up on 2 of them on all their episodes. I find myself really watching, you know, FBI files, stuff like that. You know, not 100% murder cases or anything like that, but you know, I watch it because it's fascinating on how the mind works and how close law enforcement actually gets to busting these people. And you know, almost every one of those shows or podcasts I've listened to, they have been, you know, within an arm's reach, figuratively speaking, of catching these guys. And then they go on and end up doing a whole bunch of more, you know, bad stuff to people that were not deserving of it at all. You know, and that kind of leads me back to the point I was making about this, you know, Dodge fella. The way he talks about the women that were killed in that video of him, talking about the serial killer truckers, man, it's just weird to me. I mean, not just any man, but any human being with an ounce of love or an ounce of, you know, understanding the human being, and you know, it's gonna throw you off. It's gonna sound weird. You know, like I said, he doesn't say anything that's really too, you know, like red flaggish. But if you watch the video, you'll see what I mean. It's just weird, man. The way he just really sounds like does not give one shit about what was done to those people. It just kind of threw me off a little bit, you know. And I started watching that video with no bias, because I don't know the guy, and I'm not going to base my thoughts off of somebody else that I do like and make my assumptions on other people. So, you know, I follow the facts, and based off of what I've seen off multiple channels, not just one, although most of these channels are just you know, reposting stuff that somebody else has already spent their money and hard time on doing. So that's a different conversation. But yeah, you know, like I said, I went into watching that video with no bias whatsoever. Yes, I do know what's going on, and yes, I do know certain people and what they are saying and not saying. So, on that note, just take a look back. Just take a look back. Do it for yourself. Just watch him and the way he talks about the victims, and you know, the dude's heartless. And the fact that, to me anyway, and I'm just a dumb farmer, to me anyway, it just rubs me wrong, man. You know, he's heartless, and somebody that's heartless, in my mind, is capable of some dark shit. And the fact that he just over and over and over and over again says, oh yeah, I did it for 20 years, and, you know, I stopped, and all this other stuff, and if you watch it and you're paying attention, you're gonna notice that a few times when he says that, right afterwards, he ties in the fact that he started not being able to pick up hitchhikers. Okay. So I got some more little deep diving to do. You know, I got to figure out when this guy got done doing his trucking work. Because there's some dates that I did here that I have seen in a couple other videos a while ago, like years, that, you know, I'm not a name dropper, I'm not going to say anything, but when somebody who's leading the charge on this, their main goal is to go back and look at the beginning, well, that's what I'm doing, but way far. I'm bored, you know, and like I said, I'm not ever going to be able to top what other guys have done. I ain't got the money, I ain't got the time, nor the want, you know. Those guys are killing it. They're doing great. I could never top what they're doing, so I'm not even going to try. But like I did say, if I have these 2 cents or something like that, you know, I am going to say something about it. And whether people pick it up or run with it, do whatever you want with it, I don't really care, man. You know, it's just I'm putting my 2 cents in, because, you know, it's going to take us all coming together and being able to have these platforms to talk about shit, you know, and bounce ideas off of each other, and, you know, also know when we're wrong and know when we're right. But the only way we're going to know that is if we all talk and, you know, talk about what we have for ideas and whether right or wrong. So that's it for right now. Gonna go back to, you know, hauling some corn. See you guys.